Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. There is so much internet traffic. There is not anything I can do about it, so I'm going to turn the camera down so that we don't have to watch Maggie's Freezy-Face. Glitchy pictures on the cards are a little easier to manage, I think, instead of watching my mouth not being in sync with my voice. Okay, so I did channel a message for you. And the best way to get connected into my energy when I'm channeling, because I really try to connect into who's going to be watching and who's going to be getting the messages, is if you would leave me a comment, or even if it's just like an emoji or something, because I put your name in my name of books and my book of names. And I really try to focus on the connecting my energy to get the messages. And the other thing that you could do is you could simply hit the thumbs up button. It is a great way to say, hey Maggie, thank you so much for the couple of hours you put into each of these videos, and I just want you to know that I appreciate you appreciating me. So your channel message, what I saw, so the way I get the channel messages is always like something really up close, and then it's either something really expansive and it focuses in, or up close and it focuses out. So you were up close and then it focused out. And so what I saw at first was a bucket, and it had holes in it, and water was coming out of the bucket. And I thought, oh no, because to me, when I see a bucket with water pouring out of it, it's like you need to plug your own bucket and don't be in a codependent relationship and stuff. But as it started expanding out, I realized that was not what was happening at all. The bucket was not being emptied. It was being filled. It never ran out of water. It was being filled with the blessings of the abundance of the divine. And you were walking up and down the rows of a garden, watering the plants. And so I realized that the flow of the abundance of the universe is here to help you grow whatever it is that you are deciding to focus on, whatever it is that you are pouring your creative energy into, that this is a real fertile time of growth for you, an opportunity to really get things moving in your life. And so that is beautiful, and I was really excited for you. So it also, because there were so many things in the garden, I kind of thought, wow, you guys have got a lot of things going on all at once. So you might be getting spread a little thin, but then the bucket was never emptying. So maybe you were just fine and you were going to manage just fine. So it looks like you're doing really, really well this week. So congratulations on that. So the moon is going to start out in your fellow air sign of Libra at 3:09 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the United States. And this moon there is about what are you going to focus on? Where is your willpower going? And focusing really hard on what it is that you're trying to create, what you're trying to promote in your life, that you're trying to bring in. And your Libra for you is in your 9th house of research. It would be long distance travel, but I don't think much of that's happening right now. But it is connection with the divine. It is long distance communication. So a lot of people are, of course, doing business by internet, so it could have something to do with that. It's definitely got this distance thing, but it's communication and it's research, it's knowledge, it's information, and it's beautifully supported by the sun coming into conjunction with Mercury in Taurus, which is about very helpful information that will help you to promote a project, to get it going, coming to light. And so getting the information that you need is going to be really strongly supported on Monday. And so the other thing, though, that's going on that day is that the moon is going to be in opposition to Chiron over in Aries. And so there might be a little bit of tension coming up around the home. Right, that's your 4th house of home? No, that's your 3rd house of communication. Okay, so a little tension in the area of communication that needs healing. So while you're having all this helpful information coming to light, it might be triggering a few things for you. We have on Tuesday the moon moving in, the north node of the moon moving into Gemini. That is your 5th house of creativity. That is your 5th house of romance and fun and flirty and children. But that creative energy, that's going to be there for the next 18 months or so. We do have a wobbling back into Cancer and Capricorn for one more round of eclipses on the solstice and then on July 5th. But then after that, it is in that Gemini Sagittarius axis. So if you have Gemini or Sagittarius strong in your chart, you're definitely going to be affected over the next 18 months. Sagittarius South Node will be asking you, what can you let go of? And for you, that'll be in your community sector. What can you let go of in order to promote growth in creativity, in fun, in romance? So you may be changing groups of people that you hang out with because you may be finding a new romantic partner, or you may find new creative interest, or these things might help you move out of a situation community wise it's not really working for you. So that's over the next 18 months or so. So there will be a lot of that coming up later. But for this week, the card you have says embrace the power of dance and movement to access your highest guidance. So if you're trying to work out something and you're trying to figure out what it is that you need to do to get the creativity flowing, if you're feeling a little stuck, get up and go for a walk, or hit the do a workout. I was gonna say hit the gym, but you can't really do that. But turn on the music and dance. Nobody has to see you. Just find a way to move around and to let the ideas just kind of come to you, because it looks like there's some inspiration and information coming to you on Monday and Tuesday. On Wednesday, the moon is going to move into Scorpio, and this is your 10th house of career. So it's in Scorpio on Wednesday and Thursday morning at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. There is a full moon. So there is something that you need to release in order to get your career moving in the way you would like it to. If you are familiar with your chart, any planets that you have in Cancer or Pisces, Aquarius, well, your sun will be there, but if it's between 15 and in like 19 degrees, you're really going to feel this. Leo, if you have planets in Leo, you're also going to be feeling the energy. It's going to be triggering some stuff. But it's very supportive energy that day. I feel like this is an opportunity to really, get things moving in the direction that you want to. You will be receiving some information this week. Okay, apparently that card. But you don't necessarily want to be sharing all of it. There's going to be a need to keep a little bit of something to yourself in order to get get the full it needs to gestate. It needs time to grow. This full moon is about trust. It's about trusting that the ideas and the seeds that you have planted, probably just recently, ideas and seeds that you have planted are going to grow. Also, anything that you planted with that new moon in Scorpio last fall, trust that idea that you were working on is taking hold, and the plants were up. They were small, but they needed water. They needed to be nurtured. And so continue to nurture your ideas and the things that you're trying to grow. So you have diving to new depths. There is a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and miss what's really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe and allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is you're feeling about your current situation. So if you feel like things are a little stuck, take a moment to kind of look at it and see what is going on. And the card that just came flying out, wow, is in the light of the moon. A full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fear to your soul's beauty. So that would come flying out. This full moon is significant in your chart, and I would say in probably the career sector, especially if you are Aquarius rising. Otherwise, it could be in another aspect, but this full moon is important. So take a look at what it says, and it says, this is a time to give rather than take. So this is about taking a look, doing a little reflecting on where you can give more of your time and energy, where you can nurture a little more. What can you do to promote whatever it is that you're trying to create here? So when the moon moves into Sagittarius on Friday, that is your house of communication, which is really nicely supported by what's going on over there in Aries with Chiron. And so it is a time to create healthy boundaries, to help with your healing. It's the confidence to stand in your truth. you can see that she has her head above water. She's not deep into her emotions, but she's definitely reflecting on how she feels about things, what is going on in her life, his life, depending on who you are. But it's a picture of a lady. And what brings the pleasure and the joy in your life, and how can you bring more of that in? And again, that being, getting yourself moving a little bit, doing physical activity to help stir up the creative energies, and so this is in that South Node area for you of, well, not your South Node, but in the South Node area that's coming up. So that South Node of what do you need to release as far as, you might be feeling some of that structures that need for healthy boundaries in the area of your community. Wow, you have so many cards that came out. Okay, so you have trust there's a divine plan. So again, this need to dive a little deeper, to see where you need to give a little more, to be willing to not lose hope on whatever this project is that you are working on. Okay, so look, you have the desert passage, which looks really narrow, and you have the narrow passage, which is about being narrow. So, and the desert is also like, it doesn't feel like anything's happening, but the flow of the abundance, the bucket was not empty, right? So it's tread thoughtfully and trust that there is a divine plan. Opening to your spiritual source. This is finding sanctuary and taking action with passion. This says valiant courage. So I feel like, yes, you are moving forward, but you're going to have to push yourself. You're going to have to keep going. Although it doesn't seem like anything is happening, it's kind of like the bamboo tree. When you plant a bamboo tree, it takes like 5 years and you don't see anything. It's all the action is going on under the ground, diving deep, right? Where you can't see what's happening. It's setting up those roots, and then seemingly overnight it'll spring up like 35 feet. And I mean, like, seemingly overnight, within a matter of days. It will just like shoot up, and it's strong and it's sturdy and it's resilient, and it has the ability to transport things, and it bends and it sways. And so, I kind of feel like whatever's going on here is maybe you're planting bamboo, and it's taken a little bit longer, but it's going to happen for you. And so, on Sunday, when the moon moves into Capricorn at 5:39 a.m., that is a great day for doing the practical planning, to figuring out how and what your responsibility is to bring the balance into the situation. So where do you maybe need to give a little more energy of your time, do a little more nurturing, but understand that you have magical blessings. You have magical blessings, and I mean, a bucket that never empties, full of blessings as you pour it out, definitely seemed magical to me. Whatever you are going through, you are being assisted by the magical blessings. You can bless others too. So really lovely, beautiful, and very impressive. So just, it's hard work. I feel like I'm slogging along and nothing's happening here. But the path is narrow, so move carefully, pick your steps out, pay attention to what you're doing, but understand that you are being divinely guided through this. So have the courage and the persistence to keep moving, to keep working toward this. And you have the peacock beauty. I'm waiting for the unfreeze to happen. There we go. All right. So it says, I am beautiful even when I don't think it. I am beautiful even when I don't see it. I am beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I am beautiful, and I don't even care if you know it. I am beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard to show it all the time. And so perhaps an affirmation for you this week is, I am beautiful. I am abundant. I am prosperity. You've got this. All right, I will see you back here on Thursday. Don't know what we're going to do, but we'll do something fun. And you take care, and happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there. And don't forget to call your mom. All right, take care.